Hello and welcome to my channel where we may be dazed, but we're not confused. We are going to do a seed time and harvest reading for the sign of Gemini. So the purpose of this reading is to take a look at a seed that you may have planted in the past and what a possible harvest is that could be coming up. Now, we are constantly planting lots of seeds and also calling up lots of harvest just constantly throughout our lives. And we're also going through periods where we're pulling up plants so that we have space for new things to come in as well. So this may or may not resonate with you. Also, please realize that this is meant to be a tool of reflection. So you could take a look at yourself, kind of look at it as like a mirror of what you're looking like from the outside, or your situation looks like from the outside, so that you can use self-reflection to, assess whether you are behaving in a way that's in your highest possible path of what you would like to have come out for yourself. And then just take it with a grain of salt or process it in that way to help you moving forward. Okay. So, all right, Gemini, looking at your cards, and we're starting with the Rider-Waite and then clarifying with a number of oracle decks. It looks as if what you sowed in the past it's like you're starting over as a student to build something new. This could be actual work. It could be a job. It could be that you're putting in work in a situation, but you're starting as a student. So this is like a person who you were, I feel like you're basically just going into something new. You're going in to something that you don't know a lot about, and you're having to learn while also building at the same time. And what's going to happen with this is that you have some energy or someone that's going to come in and try to stop you or have some type of reasoning for why you shouldn't do that. But they're coming in to kind of stop this action. And the energy behind this underneath the deck is the Strength in reverse. It could be that they're just trying to kind of hold you back from doing this new thing. It could be hater energy, you could say, or it could be someone who doesn't want you to get in your power, because if you do this thing, it's going to put you into a position of power. Now, clarifying these cards with the Madam Fortune cards, what we have here is love. So I feel like what this is talking about is some type of new love situation that you're working on building. You're coming in fresh and new to this. Maybe a lot of time hasn't been able to develop this situation, but it's new. And I feel like for you, this feels like true love and faithfulness. Like that's what you want to put in. It could be that this is a new thing for you to actually be truly in love and to be having the intention of being faithful and put some fidelity in it. And you may not feel strong enough to do that. And with this energy that you have of someone trying to come in and stop you, to block this, clarifying this, we have the King, which is authority and diplomacy, and it says hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. So what I'm picking up with this is a third party situation. It could be a male energy, and you can take this how you want to, but it's a masculine energy. And keep in mind, this is not necessarily gender, but energies, but it's a masculine energy that's coming in to stop you from moving forward. So this could be someone like, this could be a feminine energy that's trying to move forward, and there's a masculine energy that's trying to come in, or it could be a masculine energy that's trying to move forward, and another masculine is coming to block this from the other side. Okay. And this person, I feel like they're trying to block you, and they're coming in an authority, as an authority, to keep this from happening. So what this kind of tells me is that they have some sort of say so in this. So that makes me think that they were either in a relationship with you, or they may be in a relationship with the person that you are trying to start this new thing with. And because you're showing up with this Page of Cups and you're working on it, so this is kind of like a newer thing, but you're trying to make it like this a true love situation. This person being in this energy of the King means that they were already sitting in this space, and they're serving as a hindrance with this saying that fate has blocked this path. It's like saying that it may not be in alignment, and that this person is not coming off their throne. Basically, they're not going to allow you to either usurp them and put somebody else on their throne, or for you to sit on their throne. So you can take that however that applies for you. So let's clarify with the mystic wisdom. Okay. We have the dragonfly, so that's live life to the fullest. So I feel like you're in a situation where you're like, I've never done this before, but I want to experience the fullness of what it's like to truly be in love and have this fidelity and put in the work for this and to show up in this way. Even though I'm usually not able to do that, I don't have the power to do that. I feel like that this individual, whoever this is and how this falls for you, has issues with fidelity, because with the strength in reverse, this is also taming like the beast within, or it could be externally, the passions, the animal nature. And with this lions, what I'm hearing is this Jadena song. I actually just heard it for the first time. I don't know how I just now heard this, but this song, it was Bambi, and it was talking about be careful because there's lions, and the guy is saying that he's a lion. He would be faithful to this woman, but he can't because there's lions all around. He wants her to be closer, but he's got this spider web of situations. And I feel like that's what was happening with this individual, with you or someone else. You were living life to the fullest, kind of letting your inner dragon just kind of lead you, definitely engaging. I feel like this was a masculine energy that was definitely engaging with other women, or it could be the other way around. It could be a feminine energy that was engaging with a lot of different suitors, and just kind of enjoying life, allowing themselves to kind of be with many different people. But with this desire to try to like do something different and to try to approach a relationship from a more grounded place, is being met with competition from this person who is not going to allow someone else to come in and do that. So like I'm thinking in this video, for this Bambi video, it's like the guy is coming and he's trying to stop this woman from getting married to this man that wants to have a family with her. And he wasn't faithful to her. He wasn't just even monogamous with her, but he doesn't want her to not be a part of the group of people that he was dealing with. And this person could have had something similar like that. They may have been with multiple people, or had multiple people they were dating or seeing at the same time, and not really committed to any of them. And this person here that's rushing in to stop this from getting off the ground is in a seat of wanting marriage, wanting commitment, wanting stability, and may have been that person already. And so they're ready to meet this confidently and with courage. Like they're willing to fight for this because they feel like on a soul level this is their thing. Whereas this other individual, you or someone else, this is a newer thing. Being with one person and being monogamous is a new thing. Being faithful to one person is a new thing. Even if your intentions are good and your heart is behind it to do it, this other person does not see it that way. They see it as a direct attempt to take them off their throne. All right, so let's clarify. And they're not going to let it happen easily, okay? So this person here, I feel like whoever this is that was trying to take this new step to show up in a faithful, monogamous way, I feel like their path was blocked. And so they were forced to have to go into a space where they had to reflect and redirect where they were putting their energy and what they were investing in, the types of relationships they were having, the types of people that they were around. And doing so, they recognize that they need to do things differently. And that's why a lot of this action is being taken. There's a squirrel on this card, so it's almost like, squirrels are associated with like playtime and just kind of having fun. But also the thing that squirrels do is they store nuts for winter. When it's time to hibernate, they'll do that, and they get very they work. They're very good at that. And I feel like that's the energy that's happening here, is that this person is recognizing that you can't play forever, and that there might be coming into like a winter in their life. And so they feel like it's important to have something stored up for hard times, to have a relationship or have a situation that can get you through the winter, which is the cold. There's no harvest coming in. That's when things are dying and things are going away, and you're having to, there's not a lot of abundance in harvest. It's whatever you've already stored is what you are using. And so I feel like that's what this person is trying to look at from an emotional, psychological level, is they want to have a space that they can depend on to receive this type of validation, because they don't feel like they're going to have forever, or the seasons have changed from when you can get nuts whenever you want and they're constantly growing and you can just get the fresh off the tree. It's not happening like that. So they want to have one person that they can really lean on and invest in here. So with this, I feel like in the future, there's this sense of needing to overcome this obstacle, because I feel like this person that's blocking this, this could be a person that's already in a relationship with this person. I mean, it could be a marriage also is what I'm saying. It could be that, or it could also just be a person that wants the same thing, but they're willing and they might have the context and experience to actually take it to that space more quickly. They are definitely presenting an obstacle for this person. And I feel like in order to overcome this obstacle, which would be another suitor who may be a little bit more serious in their approach or in what they're able to offer and how they're able to show up, it's like you're going to have this sword and the stone energy. You're going to have to pull a sword out of a stone in order to move forward. And what that means is that you have to be genuine and truly in tune and in touch on a soul level with this relationship and this person, and know that this is absolutely my soulmate in this moment. I'm going to actually invest in this person. I'm going to actually show up. I'm going to do what it takes. I don't feel like any frivolous, well, let's see, and I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and so on and so forth. I don't feel like that's going to work in this situation, because there is another person who's willing to put in that work, and they might already be doing that. Or trying to do that. And so the only thing that will get you past this, because there is an actual person that's waiting to show up and be, the one for this individual, is to be like King Arthur or young King Arthur and pull that sword out the stone. Okay. So let's clarify. We're going to do the wisdom oracle. Yep. Yeah, so in the past, like, you recognize that you were in a pattern of cyclical relationships where you go through the cycle of kind of going in and not taking it seriously, not really being faithful or committed, and you wanted to break that cycle. You're just going round and round and round, and it was just like this never-ending story. And you wanted to break the cycle and try to do something different. That's what's happening here. And I feel like because you want to do that and you are making that effort to do that, that you will be blessed. Regardless of if this works out or not, it's going to lead to blessings, because you're breaking a cycle of doing something that kept giving you negative outcomes. And they do say, it's very cliche, that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over again. And you were doing the same thing over and over again. And you're no longer doing that. So even if this situation doesn't work out, you are going to have the energy that will possibly work in another situation, just because you shifted that little bit and said, I'm not going to keep doing this thing. I mean, it could even be a generational cycle of that. That could be something, the infidelity or not being able to commit to one person could be something like that. And by making the decision to break that cycle, you're pushing yourself into a new cycle where you can emerge as who you are from this energy. So if you could see these cards, it's like you have this, it's almost like a shell, or it's a spiral, and then coming out of, someone's like trapped in this spiral in the middle of it. And then moving on to the blessed card, it's like a person is coming out of this spiral shaped, it looks like a shell, but they're like curled in a spiral, and this person is coming out and emerging from it. And I just feel like you're emerging from this cycle of self-sabotaging behaviors that was blocking you from having the type of relationship that will give you the fulfillment that you're trying to get here. All right. So let's clarify. We'll do a bird, feather message, and close with an abundance oracle. All right, so we have the hummingbird in the past, and it says, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. So, I feel like you were carrying the burden of lots and lots of people and not being faithful specifically. And so that's why you wanted to experience actual true love, and you wanted to have a different kind of experience, a different kind of joy that comes from that. That's what I'm picking up here. If you were a person that was like hummingbirds, I'm seeing them like they flit really quickly, but they move and they kind of this jerking movement, but their wings are just constantly flapping. I feel like it's almost like that's the energy that you're trying to leave behind also, is this constantly moving, constantly trying to get the next person, do the next thing. And, having to do that, you want to move out that energy and kind of settle down with a person, or really try to invest in one person. All right. And because you're doing that, you have the chickadee card. It says the time is right to release old patterns and energies. So like we said, you're letting go of this cycle and you are ready to embrace change. So I feel like regardless of if this actually works out with this person, if this king that's coming in to cut this down, whoever this is, like if that doesn't work, you are still blessed because you're ready to embrace change and move forward into other situations that might actually be on your path. So this could just be the universe kind of testing you to see, how you respond. I'm also hearing like it could almost kind of be like karma too. Like if you were dealing with people and not being truthful to them or not treating them kindly, this could be like you're blocked from coming into this relationship that you actually want to be in because of how you may have interacted with others that were in a similar energy and wanting to be there. So this person coming in is kind of like balancing that scale by blocking that. But I feel like the experience itself is so different because you're not usually in an energy of not being with the person you want to, that it will shift you in your mind to a space where you can appreciate and fully pour into and invest in whatever person that you want to give this kind of energy to with this true love and fidelity and actually be monogamous. You will appreciate that person and the opportunity that you're given when you don't have a hindrance there or a blockage. Okay. So let's finish up with an abundance angels card. Okay. We have, it is safe for you to receive in the past and take a divinely guided chance. So in the past, we have that the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So yeah, I feel like you were trying to just open your heart up and receive this love and give this love and allow yourself to be in it. And I feel like we said, even if this doesn't work out, that it's still safe for you to receive. You're shifting this energy and you can experience this with someone else and get yourself in alignment and really line up with the person that you're supposed to be with, especially if this hindrance card, says that fate will block the path. Sometimes people come in for, some people come for a reason, some people come for a season, some for a lesson or a blessing, and it could just be like this person may not be the absolute one, but like it says, it's still safe for you to receive, and you're shifting to a space where you can even expect to have that. So the result is that you will be able to take a divinely guided chance. So I feel like you are being led by your soul, your angels, your ancestors, your guides to do this new thing. And by taking this chance, even if it doesn't work out the way that you want, you will have learned so much about yourself and what you're capable of doing and how you're capable of showing up, that it puts you on the energy and the vibration of being able to be blessed in the future. And like I said, also to truly appreciate and value the person that comes after, if this doesn't work out, so that you will want to pour in this same energy of building and showing true love and fidelity and fully investing in this singular person, okay? All right, Gemini, that is what I have for your seed time and harvest reading. I hope that it was helpful for you. Thank you for joining me on this channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. Until the next time, bye-bye.